Well, good morning, everyone. This is the Diamond Factory where you wake up with like minded people to get your day started on a positive path. And my name is Phyllis Nash. I'm your Chief Sales Officer here at Akana, one of the four co founders. Really excited always to be before you. And on the last time I was on, which was what, Tuesday, we talked about. If money and time were no issue, what would you be doing? And what does that have to do with what we do in our business? It's like we all work a job and we all are doing things that our job provides us, are having business. But if we just thought and dreamed and thought about would it be that we would do if time or money was not an issue. Dream a little. Think about things that you want to do to affect the world, make a difference in the world. In this industry, it's all about self development, personal development. You think that it's network marketing. That's right. And most companies have something that you sell. That's right. It's a product. And most companies have a compensation plan that you can make money. That's right. But a lot of the people that come into the industry have never had a business before. They've usually worked in job. They're pretty used to going to work, working a certain amount of time, doing different, have a plan of action on a daily basis. That's why we say school teachers and engineers are some of the most successful people because they have a system. They have a lesson plan, so they follow that lesson plan as well as you do when you start a job and somebody gives you what the lay of the land is in that position. You do it, you get through, you go home every 2 weeks, you get a check. But when you're in a industry, a business, and you have to do all of not even in this industry, you don't have to do all the heavy lifting, but you do have to do your day to day. And there are different reasons that people get started in this industry. I already know that. Some people want to have community. Some people just want an extra $300 to $500. But some people get really excited about the possibilities of things that they've never seen before. And that's why, along with learning the system of your company, learning the products education, trying the products, there is other things that are going to get you to going to the next level in your financial life. And that's education and awareness. We do a lot of educating here at Econo. We got products that are demonstrable, so you're definitely going to be able to see and know for yourself how good the products are. You also have something that should have goal setting. If you've got a job, you've got a family, you got a church life, you got a social life, then you need to be able to make some goals that will fit into your life. And what your goals are and how you want to make the accomplishments in your business here at Akana is purely personal. But you do have to have some goals, and then positive affirmations. You need to have a culture where people congratulate you on little things. Somebody standing up and doing a testimony, somebody doing the introduction to the speaker of the evening, whether it's virtual or whether it's in person, somebody edifying someone, somebody doing the three-way call, using the system. We're always wanting to reassure you that you are getting better and better. And coaching and mentorship it's always good to have a mentor, someone that has been successful, someone that's leading you down the path. That usually might be your sponsor, someone that's helping you do that, because this is an industry of self-development. And more so than anybody that you're going to meet to bring into your business, more so than any upline you're going to have, it's going to be what you do to change you. That's the biggest factor in the success of your business is you. And so you got to do things that you might not be used to. If there are some goals that you want to meet that are, if time or money were not an issue, you could have And to get to that, you might have to sometimes get out of your comfort zone. How do you get out of your comfort zone in an industry you've never been in? Then you surround yourself with people that have already had success in that industry. Now, it might be your company, but it's tons of people on YouTube. It's tons of trainings. It's tons of people that have just blown this $200 billion industry of social selling, network marketing, now relationship marketing up. And so if you're listening, they come from meager beginnings. They come from introverted people. They come from people that are just sick and tired of their business and their jobs as they've always had it. They've come from every walk of life. They've come straight out of high school and said, hey, college isn't for me. But I heard this person say that if we come and join arms and build this company, that by the time I'm 25, I could be a multi-millionaire. And it's all types of people that come into this industry. And the playing ground is level for one of the first times. But the personal development of how successful you're going to be, if you want to be successful, and if you call success by rank advancing, by making money, by helping people, by changing other people's lives because of the money you make, it can happen in this industry. So again, you got to dream. You got to release limiting beliefs. A lot of us grew up with limiting beliefs. And not a lot of us, most of all of us did. Oh, you can't do that. Well, nobody in our family ever did that. Nobody, you're different from those people. You cannot go out there and do it. Whatever that go out there and do is, you get limiting beliefs and you don't even realize how limited you are on yourselves. But if you start dreaming a little, start being around people that are successful and happy, because there's a lot of very successful, financially wealthy people that are absolutely miserable. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that's where the developing you comes into play, because developing you allows you to take baby steps to see things that you want, to help people get the same thing. Because at one point, when you arrive at where you want to be, you're not going to be satisfied. It's so many other people that you could help do the same thing. So it's not somebody that's going to be miserable. It's going to be that you're going to be happy on this journey. So what I'd like to do is, again, ask a few of you, if money or time was not an issue, what would you be doing? And I missed somebody on the other day, and she called me and told me that she wanted to share. And so that would be Rachel. And after Rachel out of Indianapolis speaks, hit star on your phone so it will unmute you. I'd like to know anybody else that would like to share. Good morning, I hear you.
Good morning, Phyllis.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. Well, one of the things you just said, I think a lot of it is unlimiting beliefs. And for a long time, it's been quite a while now, we've been asked to write down 300 things. Just get a notebook and write down 300 things of if money wasn't an issue, if it just wasn't an issue. And when you brought that call out, it brought me back to that. And, to where I need to start, which I have been dreaming for a long time, but going back to that and just writing those things down. And what we've been told is that most people, because of unlimiting beliefs, we can't even hardly get past 75 or get to 75 because there's so many things. If money, you had $10 million, $20 million in the bank, whatever, probably enough money you may not be able to spend in a lifetime. What would be some things that you would want or you could do for your family, whatever that is? We can't get past that because our mind is so blocked on dreaming again. Our dreams have just been so pushed back that we can't even push far enough to go past that. But they kept saying, keep adding to them. And then you just keep looking at those dreams over and over every day, just recite them and just till one that maybe you'll start to really believe that. Because they said, it's even said you can tell yourself a lie long enough to where you believe that thing. And so just dreaming big enough that you can get past that and just keep believing that those things can happen. But because, we've been told, like you just said, it's like kind of pushing off some things off our paradigm where people didn't mean to say, like, and make you think, well, that's not for you. You think money grows on trees? You can't have that. And so a lot of times our experiences when growing up where we've seen things happen to other people and we just feel like, oh, well, I don't ever want that. Oh, I can never have that. And now, where we're coming past that, or we're seeing where maybe, being in this spotlight, being in this era, even with Akana or just in overall about dreaming, hearing people talk about dreaming, it kind of opens you up again. Like I have another compass that helped me get there. And so if we just have to make them big enough and just believe it and just stand it one time, you have to know that you are good enough. You woke up enough today to have some of those things and believe that it's for you. I always say, let the Lord bless you with anything good that you want to happen. So and just believe that those things are possible. But if you can get that paper, get your book, and write down 300 things, see how far you get, because it's amazing how far. Like they're saying, even I couldn't come up with 300 things, and I was around 100 and something, but not much past that, because I sure wasn't near 300. So I just had to keep pushing until I was able to put down, and even still now, because I haven't ever completed that exercise, but it made me go back and think, you know what? I think my mindset is bigger now. I'm dreaming bigger now, and I'm dreaming more that I can maybe, I don't know how far I'll get, but that is a great exercise to see how far you can get, because if money wasn't an issue, not at all, what would those things be? So that was I was going to share.
So give me one of your things.
Oh, one of my things was because one of my main things was for years I wanted to open up a obese clinic, and with people that had trouble losing weight, because I grew up as an obese child, and I lost the weight in my teens, but and I wanted to have that place, a center where people can come that they did not want surgery, but they wanted help, and they needed a place where they can feel safe and have doctors there and have people that was more that was nurses and doctors that can give them the kind of care that they needed, and have that support system where they can come into a place. I was really looking at a place that was here in India. Used to be an old hospital, but they did tear it down. But that was one of the places I was really thinking about trying to finance and get that. So I still want that for people, because there's a lot of people out there, and Akana wasn't in my life then, but now that Akana is here, I can say now we can use the flat belly system. So now it gave me a whole little perspective, because now we can use the Akana product, and they can do the flat belly, and we can teach them like exercises and things like that. So that's been my dream for many, many years. So that's one of them.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Rochelle. And guys, is there anybody else out there that would like to say what it would be they would be doing if money or time was not an issue? Anybody else? I want you to volunteer, because I see some people whose names are appearing. I don't want to just pull you out. But I know this woman got a big dream, because she always have dreams and has had for years. So hey, I'm just gonna shout you out, and you know where I'm going. I am going down to Grand Prairie, Texas. Anthony, oh, okay. I think Anthony was having a little private church. I called you out, Anthony. But Gloria Harris, Gigi, Chinatown, I know you could contribute on this particular topic, because I know you got so much in your heart that you want to do for so many people. So if you're out there, could you share this morning? If you're out there, Gigi Harris.
Can you hear me, Phyllis?
I can hear you.
Wow. Well, thank you, Phyllis, for inviting me to the call. Um, wow. I have so many dreams that I want to happen in a vision. First of all, is to just to see Alfred be able to walk away from his job. So that's one of my major visions that I want to do, is make sure that he's able to walk away from his job in the next, the next couple of years, maybe even shorter than that. But because he's made so many sacrifices, not only, for me, but, for his family members as well, and my family members. So that is one of my major, goals, is to see him be able to walk away so we both can travel, the world together.
Hello.
And can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, and also too, and just to be able to have the extra income that when you have family members that's in need and that is deserving, that you can help them, that you can extend the hand out to them. Because sometimes they can do everything that they can possibly do, but they still need that extra hand. And so those are, things that, I want to see happen, is to be able to, help Alfred come away from his job, and then to be able to help other family members, that is deserving of my help. So other than that, traveling and being able to have the flexibility to move when I get ready to move. When you guys say, hey, let's go to Paris, I
I'm
need
out
to
of
be.
here.
I'm out of
I'm
here.
out of here.
I don't have to ask anybody, can I go? And then I don't even have to, pack a bag, because, that's the
We can
fashion
go
house.
shopping.
So, those types of, things, not so much that I want it for myself, but I want it for other people. And that's what keeps me driving, because sometimes your material wise may not be big enough, but if your heart is big enough for other people, then you're able to do those things that's possible, for others. And then you never quit.
That's right.
You never quit when it's not just about you. But if you have passion to be able to help other people, you stay in the game until you win.
That's right. Thank you, Gigi. But one thing I can say most everybody has in common is not about them. It's always about helping others. Yeah, because after you make so much money, you gotta, what can you not do? I mean, it's a whole lot in the world to do. But you want to do something for other people. You want them to share the same opportunities that you have. So I saw somebody, thank you so much, Gigi, that had unmuted themselves. And I was
This
going
is
to
Anthony.
It
call.
was
Okay.
my Mitchell.
Okay.
Anthony.
All right. Okay. Well, let's Anthony, because we're going to let Ma Mitchell go first, just because you're a gentleman and I know you would want that.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I wasn't going to unmute, but I said I got to say this. It's short and sweet. Many, many years ago, and I was in another network marketing company, and for years they told us that's the term financial freedom, not debt free, because they would always say people who are homeless are broke are debt free.
That's the truth.
They taught us to say financial freedom. And that, as you said earlier, and what Gigi was saying, and Marcella, about the mindset, your thinking. And so back then, it was like financial freedom. Wow. Can I possibly do that? And so I did put that belief in my heart. And so when I look at Akana, I do see that it's possible for me and for others, not debt free, but financial freedom, so that I can do the things in my family, with my family and my husband. We can do the things that we want because we don't have to worry or be concerned about our finances, because we have financial freedom to do whatever we choose to.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks, my Mitchell. And we're gonna go
Yeah,
right on down to Anthony Morris.
I just
Oh,
want to greet everybody and say good morning. And my granddaddy used to tell me all the time, if you want to find out what someone would do with a lot of money, find out what they'll do with a nickel. And I just thank and praise God for Akana. Akana has given me an additional vehicle. I don't have a lot of money. Money has always been an issue in my life. I went to work, I go to work and work, but money is always an issue, but it has never stopped me because God is the one who opens doors to bless us to be able to do the things that we're able to do. So I'm just saying more in 2024. If money wasn't an issue with me, I would be building up this great company that is building right now. That's what I would be doing, building my dispensaries, continue to travel and share this all around the world. I'm doing it anyway, and I thank God for His grace and His mercy to allow us to be able to do things that we ordinarily wouldn't be able to do coming from the communities that we are in. And our soul would build up, and we're building up this our community and health. And I thank God for this opportunity, Phyllis, and we love you.
thank you so much, Anthony. And hey, guys, Cherie Eppinger just texted me because she spoke yesterday, but she said what she wanted was to own her own private jet and an airplane. So that's what kind of talking I'm thinking. It's possible somebody does. There's a whole lot of people, and we could all go in together, buy our own jet, and if we're not using it, guys, we could rent it out and make it a money-making opportunity and venture. That's what you can start thinking about doing when you come together and have a mindset, because it's out there and we can do it. If we are not using the jet, hey, we can rent it out and let the jet pay for itself. And so I'm excited. And one of the things I'm excited because I hear about you, listening to you guys and talking about what you want to do. If that was the case, time or money were not an issue. But to get to that level, guess what? We got to do a little work. And one thing I want to request, now it's almost a whole week in advance. One thing I would like to request, guys, is that you, anybody in Chicago and the Chicagoland area, Wednesday night, there are a group of us that give up our Wednesday evenings to conduct bioscans, to do a business, to do an elevation experience. And we need to get that going because you need people to go to the next level. You need people that need to hear what we have. And so we had a heck of an event going. Our Wednesdays were great. So we're going to be starting at 6 o'clock p.m. You're going to get your elevation experience. You will be walking out the door no later than 8:30, meaning that if we're there later, that means the people that came have questions they want answered. But guys, I am calling to action, asking for you to act on this. Bring a guest. Not only you come, but definitely bring at least one guest. And let's start making 2024 be a year of having more. Okay, we need that. We were doing Wednesday. We were talking about doing Thursday. And we were there for Saturday, but we don't have the participation. But we need to build the business. So let's start getting our Wednesday night back to where it was. Bring a guest, get people engaged. They need what we have so that we can get that jet, that we can help other people. We can open up that obesity clinic. We can do all the things that we want to do to act as if time or money were not an issue. If we come together collectively, we can make that happen. So, all right. Thank you for being here. Do you have any announcements, Dr. Roz, before we go?
Just our normal 10 a.m. Saturday overview. So that's another opportunity, just like Wednesday, to bring your guests. And then also the training from Scott Reese right after that at 11 a.m. Central.
And I see you put out some correspondence on 1099s. You want to tell those that might not catch their email?
Sure. An email just went out this morning regarding your 1099s that will be going in the mail by January the 31st. And it's only for those who have made $600 or more. That comes from our VP of Finance. And just want to know, you don't have to call saying, where is it? It's on the way. They're working diligently to get those to you. But if you made less than 600, I mean, that means $599, then, and you can go in your back office and go to your e-wallet and you can be able to calculate all the months to verify what you've made. All right.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ross. And with that being said, guys, we will see you back here on Monday morning with Wake Up to Our Visionary, Melissa Boston. So leaders, I'll see you on the call. And speaking of which, leaders, we need more leaders. What do you need to do to be on that leadership call and to have input into what things, things that we're doing and things that are happening? Hit Ruby, guys. We need more leadership members. So we need you. One way of doing that is get those meetings started, get the exposure going. Let's create leverage in this awesome company that we have. With that being said, go out and push. Have an kind of day. Bye.